garden fans, and welcome back to another day in Minecraft. Got a couple of things we're going to do today. Yeah, if I can get out the door. Got something actually a lot of fun planned, but first I do want to put this garden in that I promised because I've got some seeds and I want to get them in the ground and make sure that things are kosher. I thought, okay, maybe not. I thought I heard something odd over there, but by having some things planted, and we're going to just use our hoe, right click, and that creates an area we can plant in. Wheat grows, you have to have water blocks for it to grow. Oops, what the heck am I in here? Game mode. Some seeds, and then to plant you right click with your seeds and you can see that plants the wheat. It takes a little while to grow, so I wanted to get some in the ground so we'll have it for later on. I'm not actually going to plant a proper garden yet. You have to be on the block to plant it, otherwise it just doesn't want to place. Like that. Oop, I still got a couple left, so I'm going to go ahead and use my hoe. Right click again to, you can walk, you can see I'm walking in the water. As long as you're in a single block deep, you won't sink and you'll be fine. You can walk, or you can walk on top of the water. I'll show you that in just a second here. Which is actually quite a bit faster. You can see I walk fairly slowly when I'm walking in the water. But if you hit space and hold it down, you can see you can actually swim, and then you move quite a bit faster through the water. Whoops. And you try not to fall down the cliff, which I seem to be pretty good at. But as you can see, we've got our wheat planted. What'll happen is that'll grow while we go on our other little adventure here. So, oops, I'm running low on food. You can see in my bar down here, you can see these two hams have gone dark. That means I'm running a little low on food. So I'm going to hold the right button to eat some meat. And today, we're actually going to go back down into our mine. If I can get down there, because I found something really cool and I wanted to show you guys, and this is going to be a lot of fun and very interesting. It's a good thing we have our sword and our armor and so on, because we're gonna need it. And let's see if I can find this again. I came back in, I did a little bit of mining, because as I said earlier, gathering resources is fun, but watching somebody gather resources not so much. Pretty sure it was down this way. I get lost on a pretty regular basis. I'm really good at getting lost. It's like a special talent, you know, it's my superpower. I get lost. A little turned around, but I've got it figured out now. Where we're going is actually up here. If I can find my way back up again. It's pretty cool. I'm trying to think of things to talk about while I travel around through these tunnels. And I went the wrong way again. That's where I got mixed up before. To go this way. What we're going to be doing, this is kind of unusual. You don't, there it is. Don't normally find these immediately in Minecraft, but sometimes you do. Sometimes you just luck out and you get really incredibly lucky. That is a mineshaft. And mineshafts are just huge. I'm going to light some things up here just to keep from getting mobbed right away. They're full of monsters, so they're a little dangerous, but they're also full of a lot of really good stuff. And they're a real good opportunity to collect some things that you might not otherwise be able to get. I'm going to do that trick I was talking about with the 16 sticks. And as you can see, if you do 16 sticks, 16 coal, you get 64. You get a full stack of 64 torches. We're going to jump down here and check this out. Now, if you're like me and the monsters make you a little bit nervous, you don't want to deal with them, you can always go to your options and put it on peaceful. I have it on easy. Normal, you'll get more monsters. Hard, obviously, you get a ton of monsters. Peaceful, you get no monsters. I'm going to leave it on easy just so we can maybe have a couple battles without getting our tails handed to us here. First thing you can see, there's a cobweb. You hit that with your sword, it drops a string. That's a really good thing, and I'll show you why later on. Get some torches going on. Ooh, this is a spawn room, and that means there's probably, oh, that wasn't very smart, a spawner around somewhere. Spawners produce monsters, so if you run into a spawner, you're going to just see a ton of monsters. Whether they're spiders, skeletons, zombies, you know, whatever. The only thing that doesn't have a spawner is creepers, which is probably good things. Creepers are the ones that blow things up and are pretty obnoxious. Oh, let's see. Now, as you can see, these mine shafts just go all over the place. Anytime you see a spider web like that, so, you know, collecting string's always a good thing. That's one of those resources that you can just collect as many as you want. The fact that I'm seeing so many makes me wonder if there's a spider spawner around. Spider spawners will be in the middle of a huge, there'll be just cobwebs everywhere. These are, you know, a few here and there, but if you find an actual spawner, they'll be just the whole thing, like this whole tunnel would be full of cobwebs. And when you see tracks, you want to follow them or head in the direction they're going, because sometimes you'll find mine carts, and they will have, oh, I hear a spider. That means there's probably spiders around. The mine carts quite often have a chest in them, and the chests will have goodies in, so you definitely want to find the mine carts whenever possible. I don't see the spider. He might be down there in that big open area, but whatever, we'll go this way for now. We'll encounter spiders and zombies and things soon enough, so there's no need to rush into them. You want to just go down each one of these little things. They usually run into a dead end, but that's okay. As I said, sometimes you'll find goodies. You'll find mine carts with things in them, or if you're low on wood, if you run out of torches, you have no problem down here because there's nothing but wood and coal around. I hear the spider, so he's got to be right here somewhere. I just don't see him yet. Let's see. And I think I hear more than one, so that might be the spider spawner may be around here somewhere, but we'll see him. Unfortunately, they're liable to be cave spiders, which can be a little bit nasty. Cave spiders are poisonous, so, oh, I see it. It's right there. See that? There's the spawner I was talking about, that box. Now, to break that and stop the spiders from spawning, you just hit it with a pick. But there are some spiders already spawned, so we'll probably have to fight them. And if you're low on string or you need string, you can just go through and break all these. As you can see, there's like, there's the spiders. There's like billions of these cobwebs. I don't think I'm going to try to get in there to fight the spiders just because there's, as you can see, it takes time to break all these, and these will just slow you down. Oops, there's the spider. Oh, and he is a cave spider. Darn it. Okay, well, as you can see, they die in a couple of hits, but they will poison you. I'm not sure why that guy didn't get me. You'll get a green. Your hearts will turn green, and you'll take some damage. You can't die from poison, but it can take you down to half a heart, and then you can die from being hit, which the spiders will hit you. I can hear a bunch, and I can't see where they're hiding. Spiders can also climb walls. So yeah, they're sometimes up on the ceiling like that. That works. And they also drop string when they're killed, so it can be useful to kill spiders if you get a chance. looks like we already went that way. This drops down into what looks like another large cave. And at some point we'll probably want to go down there and explore that as well. It's almost always worth exploring these huge caves because that's where you find diamonds and just all kinds of good stuff. So definitely want to check those out. Here's some more tracks. You can actually, if you're interested in building a railway of your own, you can pick up these tracks. I don't usually bother only because it doesn't take that much material to make your own tracks, and it fills up a slot in your inventory. And when you're caving in a mine shaft, there's so many opportunities to pick up resources that I don't like to fill up my slots. And that is what I was talking about. That's a chest in a minecart. You can right click it just like a regular chest, and as you can see we got some ingots, some pumpkin seeds, and some melon seeds, which is kind of nice. If you'd like, you can take that with you. You can pick up the minecart and the chest. Okay, so you got a minecart and a chest. And we can use that to build our own transport system later on. What the heck, I'm going to jump down here and see where else we can go. This one's a little more complicated. Some of these mine shafts are really, they're not normally open like this, where we can actually see out into this. If you shift while you're walking, you can go right up to the edge of what you're standing on, and as you can see, I'm not going to fall off because I'm holding shift. I'm crouching. Oh, there's the spiders. See them all down there? Down here in this area. And way down there below us, see that green thing? Bouncing right there? That's a creeper. So that's why we're not going to jump down there. When you see water below you like that, you can actually jump, and even though it's a huge, tall fall, you won't take damage because you're landing in water. I'm going to go forward so I can not fall off the edge when I release my crouch. You have to hold shift to crouch, so don't push it and let it up and then think you're not going to fall, because you will. Go down this little tunnel. Kind of light it up as we go. See what's down here. I was kind of hoping for more mine-carts. One of the things you can find in mine-carts are saddles, and you might be able to get them by trading with villagers, but you can't make one, so it's good if you find them. Oh, come on, get out from underneath the thing so I can jump. Oh, I hear a skeleton. I don't see him, but I hear him. Let's see. Sometimes down in these... Oh, I see him now. He's down here hiding out. See him? What the heck, we'll use our sword for this guy. Why is he not... Oh, there he goes. I was going to say, why isn't he attacking me? There. What did he give us? Looks like he gave us some arrows and bones. So, we'll go down here and see what else we see. Oh, let's see what else. Oh, we see some mushrooms down here. That's kind of common in these deeper caves. You find mushrooms. There's quite a few of them, actually. Holy cow. Take some of those, why not? Just because we can. You can use them to make food, which is good. And I will actually, in another episode, show you how to grow your own mushrooms. Once you've collected a few, then you don't have to go around hunting for food all the time. As you can see, there's iron all over the place down here, so it's always good to collect a little bit of iron. But today I'm just kind of running around and exploring a little bit just to see what we can find. Sometimes these things just end in little, nothing really there. There's things up above. The only thing you got to watch out for is things falling from up here, because as you can see, there's some ledges. Sometimes there are more tunnels above you, and zombies, skeletons, creepers, things will jump down. Now when you run into something like this, you can see there's water. The source is right there. So you can take a block and place it, and now that water goes away. It looks like there must be another one down further. Water is kind of a pain. As you can see, it pushes you back. If you try to place a torch, it'll break your torch. So it can be a bit of a nuisance. You can just keep, go forward and you'll push right through it. This source block is way up here. If you hit space, you can swim up, well, if you're not being pushed to the side. This is another source block, so let me see if I can get it close enough to block off that source block. water will flow around fences, so actually I can take that fence I just picked up and place it there, and it stops the water. Just kind of weird, but whatever, it works. Let's see, let's place a block there to get rid of the water, break the fence, and then we can keep going and not have water flowing everywhere. Just generally being a nuisance so we can't get through. And again, you can see the spider webs, you can collect those if you like. Looks like this is going to be just a dead end. It's a little disappointing, but it happens. And again, if you're looking to build a farm, these are fences. You can, rather than build your own fences, you can go through here and collect all these fences. You can collect the wood planks that you can see above. If you like, I don't generally bother because they're things that are readily available on the surface, but if you feel like collecting things that way, you certainly can. Everybody plays differently. That's one of the beautiful things about Minecraft, is that everybody has their own way of doing things. And, it just makes it a fun game because there's so many different ways to play. So we've already been, that's one of the reasons too that I leave all these torches, because it tells me where I've already been and where I've already explored. As you can see, there's another area, some more mushrooms. I'm going to take these two just because they are brown. You do need both kinds to make the mushroom stew, so. And also rabbit stew, which is another thing you can make with mushrooms. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of cave, and now we are thoroughly lost, which is okay because it's just caving. That's how it works. You run around, you get lost, and we found another minecart. Awesome. Sometimes you'll run into gravel. You can just break it with a shovel. Not a big deal. Right-click that to open it. We got some bread. We got some more iron. A little bit of coal, some more pumpkin seeds, and some lapis, which is really good. That'll come in handy later on. But you can see that my stuff, it's filling up very fast. I'm getting an awful lot of stuff here. So in order to be able to pick up more stuff, I'm not going to bother hanging on to these things that I've picked up, some of them at least. I don't need, what else don't I need? I could get rid of the diorite because I really don't need that. The gravel I'm actually going to hang on to. I'll show you why in a little while. Don't need that. I'm going to stick this up here just out of my way. And that's good for now. We'll let it go for that for now. Gravel, believe it or not, I'm going to collect a little bit. If I can get a piece of it to do what I want it to do, I'll show you why. That's cool. This is also gravel. It might not work, and I might, there it went. You see that thing I just picked up? Sometimes when you dig gravel, you get flint, and flint is used for making arrows. So that's why I actually collect gravel, because you can, go out here where I've got a little space. If it doesn't turn into flint the first time you dig it up, you can place it with a right click, like a regular block, and you can hit it with your shovel again, and sometimes when it breaks, you get a flint. So it's, you can just keep placing it and re-breaking it until you get your flints that you need. So that's why I collect some gravel while I'm down here. Let's see what else is out. Hello, Mr. Bat. Just scared the daylights out of me. Buggers. I'm not actually a big fan of bats. Oh, yeah, see, I got stuck in a spider web, which is why it's taking me forever to get down there. That's what spider webs do. They slow you down. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of bats. They're just kind of obnoxious. I mean, they don't actually cause any harm. They're just annoying. Just kind of going over here to see, but I think I've already explored most of this. Oh, there's another. Oh boy. That's quite a thing there. The other thing with water is you can swim through it, and you can also use it to swim up. But this, I think, if I could manage this water, and again, this is where a mouse comes in handy. If I could get rid of some of this water, I could go off to the side here. Light so you can actually see what I'm doing. There. Get rid of the water flow because thought there might actually be another tunnel over this way that I could explore, but I guess not. This is all just closed in. If I left that water flowing, and it looks like there's, now see there where it's dripping out of the rock? That means there's water above this rock. So if I break this rock, it'll start the flood again. The water will start flowing again. If the water was still flowing down through here, I could stand in the middle of it and actually just hit space, and I would swim up. So if I wanted to explore this next level, which I'm not sure if I can, I'm going to try, I could do that, or I could use, I'm just going to use dirt because I have more of it. You can pillar, and how you do that is you choose your item that you're going to use to pillar, and you can't place it because right now I'm standing on this block, but if I jump, I can place the block, and then I actually land on top of it. And as you can see, that brought me up to the next level. And I'm not sure if there's a tunnel over here, or if it's just, get rid of that water again. Yeah, it looks like this is just another little kind of ledge thing. There's not really anything here. There's no place to go, so I'm going to go back down. But that's just another trick you can use to get around when you're, when you find that you want to go up into the next level and you can't find another way to do it without digging yourself stairs. It's trying to see which way we've already been, and is that, no, that's enclosed, nothing back here. Okay, let's back out. I confused myself. I should not back up. I should only go forward. I'm easily confused. As I said, getting lost, it's my superpower. Let's see. Oh, there's that bat. See him hanging out here behind? Yep, there he goes. Behind the fence post. They do that a lot. They only fly when you get near them. But, as I said, they're harmless. They're just annoying. I don't know if there's much more to explore here. It looks like we've been quite a bit of this. Been through quite a bit of this already. But I can see, well, that might be the other end of the place we've already been. Go ahead and jump down here. Oh, there is more over this way. Let's see what we can find. Make ourselves some stairs. It looks like this might just connect to where we've already been, because I'm seeing light. That either means, yeah, torches or lava. Okay, this is something new over here. Just another tunnel we haven't been down yet. These can get a little frustrating because they do go on and on and on. But usually there are branches and different tunnels to explore. And is that where we already saw the spider spawner? It must be, because I don't see any spiders. Yeah, we've been here. This is where we killed that spider spawner. Ooh, I hear a spider. I don't like spiders all that much. They're pretty annoying. Just ran out of torches. I better make some more. So I'll have to go here. 16. I don't actually have 16 coal, but I'll take what I can get. And then see if I want to make more torches, I just collect some of this coal. And we're all good. You'll find gravel pretty much all over the place. Because I keep hearing him. Where is he? Spider's just annoying me. Ooh, there's another one in there. Is there another spawner, or is it just full of spiders? Maybe it's just full of spiders. Oh no, there's another spawner. Holy cats. And that's a cave spider. Hi there, Mr. Cave Spider. Quit attacking me, Turkey. There. And I got stuck in the things because in the spider webs, because he was chasing me around there. So I'm not taking poison from these guys. Now you can tell it's a spider spawner because there's a little bitty spider in it. Quit it! See that little spider spinning around in there? That means that's a spider spawner. And I gotta hit this thing before I can use my pick to break the spawner. These glowing orbs, I think I mentioned once before, are experience points. That's not unusual to find more than one spider spawner in a mine shaft. Like that, they're quite common. They're actually one of the more common spawners. Okay, apparently our spider has a little break dancing going on. Let's just take care of him. Goodness, that was invigorating. Let's see. That's just another dead end. Okay, you can see that's where we actually went. You see what I was saying about it being confusing? That's where we actually came into this room the first time, is right there where that cobble is sitting. And as you can see, this is kind of a circular setup. This looks like it goes maybe nowhere. Oh, nowhere. Okay, just another little room. There's not really any story behind these mine shafts. They're just part of the game, as far as I know, anyway. I've never heard that, you know, there was somebody that mined them or created them, but that's part of the fun too, is that you and your kids can make up stories and tell stories about, you know, the dwarves that mined in the Minecraft world. I don't know, you know, whatever little stories you like to come up with. It just makes it a lot of fun. Let's see. Yeah, there's a spider down there. We might as well take him out before he attacks us again. He's a turkey. There. Lousy spiders. Whoops. Let's see, I'm getting hungry. I went ahead and cooked some steak earlier, so you just take raw beef, throw it in the oven with the coal. Get steak. And as you can see, when you're hungry, your hearts tend to drop, so you don't want to let that happen. That's an indicator of your health. Your hearts get too low, you die, you respawn back at your bed. Well, you know, which isn't a bad thing. That is something I keep forgetting that I've been meaning to mention, is that the main reason that you want to have a bed and sleep in it on a regular basis is that if you are to be killed out here and while you're playing, your bed provides you a place to come back into the game from. I'm going to go ahead and try to get down here and explore some. Oh, but hopefully not by falling down a big hole. Yeah, without a bed, you'll respawn at your original point that you came into the world. So that can be a little bit frustrating if you've traveled and explored a while before you built your house, or you know where you're mining or caving or whatever you're doing. It can be pretty frustrating to start back at your original spawn point. Boy, I am hardly seeing any monsters. This is unusual to go this far and not see any zombies or skeletons. We've only seen like that one skeleton so far. As you can see, this just goes right back up into those tunnels where we've already been. That is a ravine. Holy cow. That is a big ravine. Ravines are awesome. They're full of goodies. There's most likely diamonds down there, and emeralds and things like that we'll need later on in the game. I could jump down there and land in that water and be safe, but I think I'm going to keep exploring up here for now. We'll do a ravine another day maybe, because otherwise I'm afraid this video is going to get super long. I am going to fall right down this thing because I just tried to go down the waterfall. Waterfalls can be really useful. It can be a way to get into places that otherwise are difficult to get into. See what we see. I'm going to end this pretty shortly because this episode is going to be super long. And again, that's taking us right back into this ravine, which is huge. Holy cow, that is a big ravine. Okay. Again, if you swim, you can maneuver these waterfalls a little easier. When you get a waterfall like this, you can actually use that to climb. You can jump in the water and follow it up like that. It can be a little tricky, but it's another way to get around. I think I'm going to end there for today, just because otherwise I'm afraid the video is going to be too long, and you know, it makes it much harder to upload to YouTube. So I'm going to cut there, and we will come back next time and maybe explore our mine a little bit more and see if we can find some more goodies, and we'll start maybe thinking about building a house and doing some of these other things. Oh, I didn't mean to fall, but I just did. Okay, well, there's a demonstration of how you survive jumping down into a humongous ravine. I guess I'm a better demonstrator than I thought I was. Watch out for the lava, obviously, because that will burn you. There's some obsidian there, so we definitely have some things to talk about next time. I will end here. Now that I've jumped down in the ravine, we'll definitely do a ravine episode next time, and we will see how that goes. So we'll see you then.